Apple introduced a new MacBook last year that was a surprise hit among customers. It looks just like the MacBook Air, but it has one massive secret that very few people know about. And when Apple finally reveals this secret, it's going to blow your mind. So let me tell you all about it. Now, first off, what makes this MacBook so special? Well, it's not just some super powerful machine. It's designed for professional use like the Pro, or the Max. It's actually a cheaper alternative to those that still provides a great user experience and performance. In fact, it's so good that it's become the best-selling Mac in the world. But here's the thing. Even though it looks identical to the MacBook Air, there's one major difference between them. And no, it's not the price tag. The secret lies within the trackpad itself. See, since the introduction of the original MacBook Air in 2008, Apple has always included a large glass trackpad with every model. That is, except for one. For whatever reason, the standard MacBook didn't get the glass trackpad treatment until the 2015 model. But then from that point on, every MacBook came with a glass trackpad, including the 2020 models. Then fast forward to 2023 when Apple releases the new standard MacBook and once again ditches the glass trackpad for something cheaper. What's even more surprising is that they didn't even use a plastic trackpad like you would normally expect. Instead, they went with a rubber one. At first glance, it feels pretty bad, especially when you compare it to the glass trackpad on the MacBook Air. The MacBook Air's trackpad is super smooth to the touch and requires almost zero force to click down, whereas the standard MacBook's trackpad feels way more stiff and rubbery. But that's just on the surface. Once you dig deeper, you realize that this rubber trackpad is actually hiding a secret that most people aren't aware of. Let me show you. This is a MacBook Air from 2020, and this is a new 2023 standard MacBook. Now, if I put my finger on either of these trackpads and press straight down, nothing happens. But now watch this. If I shift my finger to the left or right and press down, the trackpad on the new MacBook actually clicks without me having to apply any force at all. In fact, you can literally wiggle your finger on the trackpad, and it'll register every single movement. This is because Apple has actually programmed the trackpad to only click if you move your finger a certain distance. On the MacBook Air, for example, you have to move your finger about half a centimeter before it registers a click. But on the standard MacBook, you only need to move your finger a fraction of that distance. And Apple purposely made it this way. Making the trackpad less sensitive, Apple was able to reduce the size of the air gap underneath. Having a smaller air gap reduces the amount of force required to click the trackpad, which makes it more comfortable to use over long periods of time. Apple also made the trackpad less smooth to the touch, so that you can feel when you're pressing it, which gives you more control and accuracy when you're clicking. It's the same reason why MacBook Pros have a force touch trackpad that doesn't click at all. It gives you more control and accuracy, but it takes some getting used to. Basically, Apple sacrificed some comfort and accuracy with the standard MacBook just to save some money. So if you're wondering why you shouldn't buy the standard MacBook, well, now you know. This is the host. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next video.